What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I look a mess this morning. I'm in my night. I'm in my still in my night attire. Uh, it is 10 a.m. Friday. I gotta be somewhere at 1 o'clock, y'all. I kind of overslept this morning. Y'all know I be up at 6 and 7 doing the show with y'all. But this morning, whew. I woke up in the middle of the night, and so I was up about 2 hours, and I fell back asleep, and then I got back up at 8, and took a shower and stuff, and checked some emails, sorted some clothes out, and now we right here cleaning up the kitchen. All right, JQ, how are you? I'm doing well. We got a few topics this morning. So y'all gonna have to. I'm finna cook some breakfast, so I'm gonna wash these dishes, cook the breakfast, and I'm gonna be telling y'all, and then we'll go sit back at the table if we got a little more time. But yeah, y'all gonna come with me this morning. Remember, I told y'all before, I'm not gonna always be over here at the table. Sometimes y'all got stuff to do, but this is what I asked for, and I said I'm gonna do it 5 days a week. So no matter what I'm doing, if I'm changing the tires, changing some oil, cutting some grass, and brushing my teeth, cleaning up, I'm bringing y'all along with me, and we're gonna discuss what's going on in the daily media. Since we own it, remember we talked about Shannon Sharpe yesterday. Shannon Sharpe. If y'all don't recall, Shannon Sharpe accidentally pressed his Instagram live yesterday, and in the background we heard audio of him having sex. He did not know that he was on live. It was an accident. But yeah. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe over there was digging that white hoe out. I mean, digging her ass out. My little Michelle. Ooh, ooh. Then she goes on some Papa. That's when I knew. I said, that hoe white. That hoe is over there white. That hoe is over there white. Sure live. Come on, some Papa. Oh, I caught on to that voice. I said, I like me some white women too. So I ain't mad at them. Get you up easy. And then all of the video, you know how I like it. Yes, you know how I like it. He was all up in that pussy. Sure was. All up in it. Tear her white ass up. And then I saw a video of Rick Ross commenting on it. Talking about something. Hey, we know how y'all old niggas is, man. We know why you ain't led that long, man. My thing is, why the fuck y'all niggas care so much? All the men over there commenting on Shannon fucking. And I told y'all. Hold on. All the men over there joning on Shannon. I already told y'all, I read the comments. I read the comments and they was calling that man gay. So that's what it's giving, that they thought that man was a little fruit. And now they trying to join on him for getting some pussy. I ain't never seen no join on other niggas that we got on sex tapes and stuff like that. We got plenty of niggas actually out here having sex. Not no audio. We seen the footage. They don't be out here commenting on them niggas. They want to comment on Shannon though. I don't know why a lot of men are like that either, y'all. It's like they be searching for other validation from other men. I don't get that. Like, I ain't never, and I'm a whole man out here. I ain't never searched for validation from no other men. Trying to look like the big honcho in the group, the baddest man in the group. Like, no, hell nah. So for them to be over there sitting Johnny and then Rick Ross talking about something, ain't that man? Ain't Rick Ross? Ain't you old too? I ain't really looked at that man. Hey, let me go look it up while we sitting up here talking. Just go see how old Rick Ross is. Cause Shannon, what, 56, 57? Let's see what we get. Let's see. Shannon, 50-something. Rick Ross, 48. Talking about something. You pushing 50. You right behind Shannon. You right behind Shannon. Not even a decade away. Nah, Come on. Come on, y'all old niggas. Nah, you old too, nigga. You pushing 50, nigga. You pushing 50, nigga. I had came across a little post after, remember I told y'all I thought that, I read somewhere that he got fired. He clarified that too. Shannon cleared all it up. He did not get fired. He just told the truth. It was an honest mistake. It was not something that, he was even aware that he was doing, that was going on. Somebody had to get on there and cut it off. Someone wrote, it doesn't go unnoticed that Shannon Sharpe, even after a HOF NFL career, a great body for his age, children, a successful broadcasting career, still has to prove to men that he's manly. Patriarchy makes men do things for men for approval, so often it's initially homo rhetoric. Homoerotic. Let me read that again. Patriarchy makes men do things for men for approval, so often it's initially homoerotic. Now, for some of y'all don't know who homoerotic is, let us go ahead and go look up the definition. All right, homoerotic, of relating to or involving sexual activity between people of the same sex. Okay, marked by revealing or portraying sexual desires between people of the same sex. All right, that's the definition for the word. And y'all, we're going to do that around here. We got to clarify stuff that we don't know. I ain't never heard of homoerotic, so I had to go look it up myself. Anyways, so I went straight to the comments. A lot of people keep talking about the way this man dressed. Like, the way this man dressed has nothing to do with this man's sexuality. What is wrong with y'all? Who told y'all this? Like, seriously. Who told y'all this? And I'm glad she said that it doesn't go unnoticed. After his NFL career, he has a great body, children, he's successful broadcasting career. What is it more that y'all want this man to prove? Matter of fact, he ain't got to prove that. Why are y'all over there sneaking behind the bushes and the curtains and your cell phones trying to see who he's sleeping with? That's what she came out with the word homoerotic. It's very homoerotic that y'all peeking. Y'all want to know. Y'all want to know who he having sex with. Yeah, and it's like y'all trying to catch him with a man. So y'all can laugh at it. He and ha at it. Say how manly he is. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Y'all worrying about other men and their sexuality. That's weird to me. As a man, you should not care what other men are doing. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Your woman or whoever you dating, your woman should be all in your eyesight. She the prettiest thing. She your focus. She everything in front of you. Not no man. Y'all shouldn't give a fuck what no man do outside your territory. It's just me. Y'all shouldn't give a fuck what no man do. Instead, y'all over here worrying about if Shannon gay or not. Joning on Shannon. Because really they think he gay. I'm telling y'all, they joning on him like, man, I love Billy. Yeah, didn't he last 2 seconds? Y'all need to grow the fuck up, man. Dang. Dang. Let that nigga live. Yeah, let that nigga get a piece of pussy. And y'all mind y'all own business. They rather been a fly on the wall. So they can witness and see. That's what it sound like. Shoot. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe though. And shout out to the network that inspired him doing the right thing. It was an honest mistake. I do believe it was a mistake. I don't think he knew. These nights Rick Ross not minding his business, but I did get a little chuckle. He said, y'all old niggas don't know how to work this cell phone and put this cell phone down under the nightstand. And that's what happened. He didn't know how to work this cell phone like that. Not for real. He said that's IG and he runs his page, but he's never been on live before. So I don't know. Shout out to Shannon. Men be men and mind your business. Stop always panic. And I don't even think it's a whole bunch of men too, because I read the comments. It's a lot of women in there too. It's a lot of women in there too talking about the way he dressed, but knowing 9 times out of 10, y'all would still smash Shannon Sharpe. He's not broke. Well-established black man. Very fit. A lot of y'all will smash Shannon Sharpe. Just saying. So females and men, y'all leave that man alone. Y'all leave female and men, y'all leave that man alone. I let that man live in his truth. And his truth is whatever he said it is. Y'all cannot speak for men. Y'all cannot speak for men. Just like men cannot speak for women. Oh. Trying to tell y'all. Speaking of folks who speak for folks, I just ran across something. Armand Wiggins coming for Tyla. Here we go, y'all. Armand said, I don't think I like Tyla's personality. I think somebody needs to check her because she doesn't understand American culture at all. She almost gives off entitled or uppity African. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very off-putting and it almost like she expects people to just fall to her feet. So Tyla turned around, y'all. She caught the shade. So she put in her Twitter bio entitled Uppity African. Tyla the album out now. So let me go read the comments. Her and Ice Spice having the same injury, and no, I was not explaining. She seems very passive aggressive from the clip. She doesn't think she's proving his point just a tad. Kind of proved his point, but okay. What the hell he mean by uppity African? Okay, so for y'all that don't know what's going on, let me just give y'all a little rundown of what's actually happening out here. Tyla won the VMA award, right? And I'm gonna have to go find that clip. Tyla won the VMA awards, and when she grabbed the award, you can see on the video where she went like this, and she was like, "Oh, this award is so heavy. Could one of y'all hold it?" So she turns to Halle, but Halle like kind of runs off a little bit, and then she asks Lil Nas X, and Lil Nas X grabs the award. After that, people start taking it. After that, people start chiming in on Twitter saying like, Halle get somebody else to do it, all kind of things. I'm like, okay, let me go see what they're talking about. So I went and found the video. Hold on. I went and found the video to see what they were talking about. I don't know how big she is in person, but her and Halle, they look like little girls. Like they look like they could be 5 foot under, 5'2" maybe. So they might not hold heavy stuff. And then she's an African girl. Most African women deal with strong men that want them to cook and clean and things like that. So depending on what tribe she's from and what area she's from, she probably don't pick up nothing heavier than a fucking heel or a pot or something. You know, even then, if it got water, she might get her man to move it. And there's the men from Africa, they love doing hard labor for their women. A lot of women in Africa live soft lives. The men do the hard work. The men do all the carrying and the lifting and things like that, which is okay. It's like that in America too here. There's a lot of women who are soft that won't even pick up anything heavy, not even a water hose. And there's men that like their women to be soft like that. There's a lot of American women who are masculine as fuck, be acting manly as fuck, comparing themselves to men. Ain't nothing wrong with it, I'm just saying. But there's some women out there, and in America too, because I've met a lot of women who they barely opening up the door. And that's okay. It's okay to be uppity. That's why I think she embraced it after Armand tried to come for her. She was like, a uppity African. There are women who are in their soft era, and even in America, there are a lot of uppity women. A lot of uppity women that won't even go. You can't even take them to Cheesecake Factory for lunch. You can't even send them $50 for lunch. Speaking of that, Armand a little uppity too. Little uppity ass American. Hell yeah. I think he said $50 for lunch ain't shit. Something like that he said on Fox Soul I was watching one time. Talking about uppity. Lunch costs more than $50. You sending a whole $100 for lunch? Sound like your uppity ass should understand too. Sound like your uppity ass should be understanding what fuck uppity mean. So that's probably why he called her uppity. I'm just saying. But my thing is, she a whole woman. It's not that serious to attack her. Like, I think she don't get American culture. Of course she don't. She's African. I don't think she never said she was American. And then I read on her Twitter that she said, y'all make everything weird. I told y'all this. Like, this is social media. We supposed to be here to have fun. Y'all make everything weird around here sometimes. Like what the fuck? We can't even laugh no more. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all make shit weird for that girl because y'all still stuck on that Breakfast Club interview. And y'all might as well go on ahead and admit that and tell it. Y'all still stuck on that interview she did at the Breakfast Club when they asked her about black people and she didn't say anything and she didn't comment. Y'all looked at her like, that light-skinned African bitch. She could have said something. That bitch didn't say nothing. I don't like her. Yup. Everybody been giving out, I don't like Tyla type thing ever since that comment. And Tyla looking like, I am from America. We don't go through this type of thing over here, or that she has not experienced that over there in her country. But I know Americans over here, when it comes to black and colorisms and stuff like that, is a big thing here. Racism and all of that. People in America will find the smallest thing and they will dig you out about it. Like I told you, you can fart. They gonna dig y'all ass out. Gonna eat you alive for being human. I agree. I think Tyla did the right thing. When people do interviews and they don't know how to respond, just don't respond at all. Save yourself. Save yourself from people having to come for you. Save all that. I think she don't deal with this over there in Africa. That's why I want to go to Africa. From what I've looked up, it's a nice place. And it's different from here. And I want to go experience it. They're lovely people. I have African friends here. who are embraced and they're very loving and kind and sweet people. The ones I've met. I know Africans can really come for Americans too sometimes, but not when it comes to Tyla. Like, y'all, it's like the internet want to find something wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with Tyla. So if you ask me, Armand need to shut the fuck up. If you ask me, from what I observed, Armand needs to shut the fuck up. But like I told y'all, ain't no place. That's why they always out of place, out of order. Ain't no place. That's why some be out of place and out of order. Always gonna be out of place and out of order. Speaking on that lady, unwarranted. Talking about she don't understand American culture. Somebody to get her ass together. Like, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Ruffle her up? Pick on her? America's known for that, boy. Black Americans too. Y'all will pick on somebody like a motherfucker. And I'm from the South. I have watched people. The South, ooh, you gotta have you some balls to grow up down here. The picking is brutal. The picking is brutal. And then people grow up into adults and they still pick. That's why Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, that's all they doing, picking. And the children done picked up on that. And now the children are growing up and they the ones doing the trolling and the picking, even worse. Most of these comments, if you look at them, they be ghost pages and they be children. The commenting sounds childish. It don't even sound like an adult. It sounds like a kid, a teenager sat back and, you doing something good? No, you won. Let's talk about how you overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Or let's talk about what you got on. Or let's talk about how he was talking. We're not gonna talk about what you did good. We're gonna talk about the other shit that people ain't paying attention to, like your dirty ass shoes that you got on, like that ring around your neck, like why your collar dirty. Childish. And people will go past whatever you doing good. You could be feeding the homeless. They'll go past the fact you feeding the homeless and be like, why you out there feeding the homeless with that dirty ass collar on? Why your neck so dirty? What are we talking about here, people? Is it just me? Maybe it is just me. I thought we were adults around here. Look like the adults are being childish, more childish than children. Hey, but what the fuck do I know? You know what I'm saying? But back to I was saying, Armand, leave that motherfucking lady alone. Y'all ain't finna gang up on Tyla. Americans, y'all gotta stop. Stop trying to gang up on that girl because she ain't saying nothing about Black Lives Matter and black people. Or she didn't say nothing about the whole black thing. She's not from here. A lot of y'all ain't never even left the country. I'm realizing from a lot of people that I meet. And I ain't left the country either, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Next year, I got my passport though. I went and got my passport this year. So I'm planning for next year to get up out of here. But from the people I've met that are not from here, I can't wait to get out there and see the world. The world is supposedly a beautiful place outside of America. A lot of this racism and judgmental thing I don't know if it exists out there, but from what I heard, it's not like that out there. They don't walk out their door thinking about racism like how we do. Thinking about black problems and Black Lives Matter like we do. It's just a human thing a lot of places in where it's not a color thing, it's a human thing. I don't know. I have to get out there and experience from what I've heard from other people, it ain't like that. We Americans make it that way, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. All right, let me see what I want here. All right. We're going to be moving around along. Y'all leave Tyla alone. I'm going to leave that lady alone. trying to get Americans to gang up on that lady. That lady is from a whole nother country representing Africans. We're African American. I consider myself as American because I know nothing about African culture. But Tyla, you know, you are a black. Well, some people arguing that you're not a black woman. I don't know, but like I said, as of now, I don't know. As of now, Armand needs to shut the fuck up and leave that woman alone. And leave that woman alone. Come out, she uppity. Yeah, a lot of Africans are uppity and they're soft, and a lot of African women, you know, a lot. All right, we're gonna move along to the next topic. Did y'all watch the VMAs? Since we talking about the VMAs, who watched the VMAs? You know, I ain't watched the VMA. It just, I don't know. I want to know. I didn't even know the VMAs had came on until it was already on and out there. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. All right, we're gonna get to the next topic. Well, damn. How much shit I got up on here? Hey y'all, I've been saving a lot. Ooh, I want to pay me some old school, some patty. Only you knew. Said how much I do. Oh, said I do love you. Hey, I must have rehearsed my lines. Yes. T.I. and Tiny accused Sabrina Peterson of evading $96K restitution she owes after unsuccessfully suing them. All right, let's read to see what they done had. The pair recently filed a court motion against Sabrina Peterson, alleging that she's been intentionally refusing to pay her nearly $100,000 debt. According to documents obtained in touch, lawyer filed the motion on behalf of Clifford T.I. Harris and Tamika Tiny Harris. Dang, T.I. 43, Tiny 49. Come on, good pussy, Tiny. We just got done talking about Tiny. For nearly a year, Sabrina has evaded statutory sanctions with consequences. She has been willfully violating a court order and while wasting judicial resources, she forced T.I. and Tiny to incur significant legal fees defending a litany claim, most have which have already been thrown out. All right, so this is someone who's out there trying to sue T.I. and Tiny, and the lawsuit failed for whatever reason. And T.I. and Tiny wanted their legal fees paid for this woman wasting their time, and she owes them $100K. Allegedly, she owes them $100K, and she's not paying it. Sabrina, I remember her. She would come online all the time trying to tell how T.I. did this and T.I. did that to them, and she witnessed them doing this, and she witnessed them doing that. And, you know, it didn't work out in her favor. She did not win any lawsuit. Also, around that time, a woman came out and said T.I. them had drugged them or tried to rape her or something like that, and allegedly, and hers didn't go through either. They won that as well. Once again, you know, y'all know we was talking about transparency and things like that. I told y'all this yesterday. We spoke on T.I. and Tiny yesterday. These two people are transparent with each other. She already know her man like to have sex with other women. She likes to have sex too. So they be doing orgies and threesomes and all types of private things that married people do. Being honest with each other, being transparent with each other. So guess what? When these lies be coming out, they always be proving that these folks be lying. Because they've already been transparent and open with each other. Pay them their money. Yeah. Pay them their motherfucking money. It's too many people out here lying on folks, using up government resources. Wasting these folks' time and shit. Don't even have no case. I'm with all that. Pay them their motherfucking money. You were so loud about trying to get money out of them. Now that you was proven wrong, be loud about paying them their money back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. As of now, they are innocent. They need to come up with some kind of law too. When people get in court and they find them and they find the person that they going against not guilty, what are y'all gonna do to the person that y'all found? Like, if y'all didn't find this person guilty, that mean that person lied somewhere or something like this. So why is there not a punishment for the people that lied? That took these folks through all these court problems and shit. Why? Why is there no law to put their butts in jail or to give them time? All she gotta do is pay out the lawyer fees, which I mean, you know, the court ain't finna go through all that to prove that you lied. I think that's extra work. So they might, and I guess in their eyes it's fair that they pay back the legal fees. So it's kind of like, you know, they you know, it kind of did mess with their reputation and stuff though too. Y'all gotta remember that. There's people out there that still believe that they did some stuff based off what she said. But what do I know though? I'm just observing. No digging. No digging. Donald Trump announces that he will not be participating in another debate with Kamala Harris. She was a no-show at the Fox debate. There will be no third debate. I really am well gonna get into this because it really wasn't interesting, but I done landed on it. So when a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, "I want a rematch." Polls clearly show that I won the debate against comrade Kamala Harris. The Democrats' radical left candidate on Tuesday night, and she immediately called for a second debate. She and Crooked Joe have destroyed our country with millions of criminals and mental deranged people pouring into the U.S. totally unchecked and uninvited, and with inflation and bankruptcy of the middle class. Everyone knows this and all of other problems caused by Kamala and Joe. It was discussed in a great deal during the first debate with Joe and the second debate with Comrade Harris. She was a no-show at the Fox debate and refused to do NBC and CBS. Kamala should focus on what she should have done during the last almost 4-year period. There will be no third debate. What y'all want that man to do? Like, you know? What y'all want him to do? It's kind of like, you know, he didn't want to go to CNN, but he came. Now he wants you to turn around and come to Fox. You will not come to Fox. You won't come to NBC or whatever, or NBS. So, you know, in a way, he feel like it ain't fair. You know, why keep playing these political games and only going where you want him to go? Like, no. Y'all, if you're going to be in a political battle, you're going to have to come into some other territories too, because you are working for all Americans, not just a certain group of Americans. So, you know, like I told y'all before, Trump is not getting my vote. Talking about immunity for cops, I don't fucking think so. I've watched cops be dirty. Not all of them are dirty, but I've watched cops do some dirty work. I'm not with you giving them immunity. So Trump does not get my vote. But I do agree with this. I wouldn't be doing no debate either. She not finna tell me, like, she not finna strategically put me on her plan board like she won't. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. He's gonna do this and he's gonna do that. And so he's like, okay, since we're in a political thing, I'll do it. But what about, I want to do Fox. She's not gonna do Fox. And then it's kind of like I can see how he feel slightly sided because he's supposed to be going up against Joe. Joe is the one who ran the country, not Kamala. She was just the vice president. Vice presidents don't actually run the country. They're assistants to the president. The president is the one who makes the last and final call. So why am I going against your vice president? And to him, it's like, y'all ain't sending the big dog. Y'all gonna send in the little dog. And here go people, she's not a little dog, she's not a little dog. I'm not saying she a little dog. I'm saying the way it looks. He wants the president, not the VP. He wants the big dog, the big P, not the VP. I get it. I don't want to go against your assistant, the vice. No, I want to go against the big dog. The big dog's a man, so he can come at him. But when it come to her, he can't say barely 2 words to her without the word, how he talk to a woman like that and da 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 da. He's not looking at the fact she a woman, she's a politician. We're here to debate. Like, kind of like basketball. Kind of like basketball. When men comment on basketball, they do not comment based off because she's a woman. And most of the basketball players don't want you to. Don't go soft on me because I'm a woman. Nah, keep it the same way y'all do with the men. Same thing in this debate thing. Y'all gonna keep it the same. She can handle it. And she needs to stay in the race like that. She needs to go to all the awkward places to show I can go in any room as a woman and handle it. I don't care if a man is there or not. I don't care how boasting and big they are. I can go anywhere and handle anybody. You ain't got to soften it up for me. You ain't got to sprinkle no sugar on it because I'm a lady. You ain't got to clean it up and make it all fresh. No. Give it to me raw and dirty. That man feel like y'all be playing with him with a woman. She has not answered all the hard questions in the interviews like they do when they run for president. They have to go into places where they are not liked, which I've already seen. Trump has been to places and black things on black stages with mostly black interviewers, and they grilled him. We have not seen Kamala sit on the stage with a whole bunch of Republicans and get grilled yet. That's what I'm waiting on. I want her to grill you. I don't want you to come out with some thing about policy that reflects Joe policy, because we didn't like, a lot of us did not like Joe's president run. So it did nothing for a lot of us. Nothing. I don't know what lies and rumors y'all are out here spreading, but it didn't benefit a lot of us on the ground. We were very disappointed in this presidency that he's done. So now that you're in office, like, we want to know your policies and we want to question your policies. That's the thing. We don't want you to just come out and say, this is what I plan to do. Okay, now that we got what you plan to do, we want to grill you on how you're going to make that happen. And we're supposed to, because you want our vote. We are supposed to get something in return for our vote. Why are we not getting nothing in return for our vote? If I vote for you, I'm voting for you because there's something that you can do for us in this country. Us. We are supposed to receive something for our vote. That's what I'm like, what are we receiving? Because I haven't seen it. I heard her policies, but how? How? That's what I want to know. How? And then people going to turn around and say, yeah, but they not doing that to Trump. That is a lie. Y'all need to go. A lot of people that's coming and saying that, y'all are not going to actually watch any of Trump's interviews. Y'all go by clickbaits online, and y'all barely even want to hear that. Y'all read the headlines and then start Twitter fingering and typing. That's all you do. I've sat down and actually went and read. You know, at first I was like the average person. I'll believe anything they say about anybody, like about clickbait. I'd be like, you know, whatever the blog said, it had to be true because the blogs will be putting it out, knowing they could be sued. Bullshit. I got a little older and got into things, and I started sitting down researching things and found out the media tell a lot of lies for clickbait and to keep people on their page. And people, a lot of people out here miserable as fuck, and they love company. So of course they engage in all that misery, all that bad publicity and good publicity. They indulge in it. They indulge in it, and we believe it, and it hurts. It hurts you as a person because it's like, dang, we supposed to be pushing towards facts and truth, and y'all out here wasting time with lies. Y'all didn't even go do y'all research. Y'all didn't go do y'all research. I watched this debate. And like I said, Trump ain't getting my vote. And not other what he said about immunity. But I watched that debate. And I watched how that narrator. I'm not saying they show any favoritism. But I saw how the narrator was narrating the debate. And the narrator is the person who's in charge of what direction the debate is going in. They're the ones asking the questions, stopping and asking the questions and keeping it going. Like, they're hinting at things that are helping winning her, getting the people vote, like blacks and women abortion rights and things. And not saying that none of this stuff is important, because it is. But do y'all realize that we are on the brink of World War III? There will be nothing to fight for like that if we don't get our country protected. Come on, y'all. We on the verge of World War III. We have better fish to fry. We're supposed to be making sure that our country is protected. That's what the commander-in-chief is. Can she protect our country? Not just hand out favors. Can she actually protect our country? And that's one thing I hear when Trump talks. He's always talking about how he's going to save our American dollar and protect our country and keep us out of World War III and allow the states to run the states. And that's what y'all don't want to hear. Y'all want a president that's just going to sign off on something so y'all ain't got to get out here and vote. Most of y'all don't even vote in state and local elections. Y'all only vote when the presidency comes around. That's what he's talking about. See, that white man know that there's other white voters that vote year round. Ain't no just doing no presidency. That's what he's talking about. A lot of black people, y'all only get out and vote in a big, gigantic quantity when it's time for president and when the president looking kind of black. My first presidency that I was able to vote for was Obama. And I saw it. I saw the numbers of black people. I saw the numbers of support. It was there. But then when I go vote locally during the state and local elections for our sheriffs and who we got as governor and stuff, I see black baby old. And it's not a big number. It's a very small number. I see everything else in there in that voting poll. That to me, I was 18 years old when I went to my first one. So right, that to me, I look at stuff like that. Like, where are my black people now? This is the time we need y'all. We need our vote in state and local elections. The president is for protecting our entire country. His job is to make sure that we are safe and that our American dollar is valued. We, the people, can handle our states. You protect the country, and we, the people, will run the states. If y'all don't agree with Roe versus Wade, get your asses out and vote. Get off your ass and go fucking vote. A lot of y'all don't want to vote. Y'all want a president that's going to get in the office and make an executive order so that you ain't got to get out here and vote. Why do y'all want these presidents to keep giving y'all favors? The more favors they give out, the more you got to pay back these parties. These favors don't come for free. Y'all know this. We're in America. Everything comes with a price, including your vote. Y'all got to wake up and smell the coffee, because I've been smelling it. And I'm waking up a little bit more and more and more like, what are you going to start talking about keeping us out of these wars that are brewing slowly over here? How are you getting up our economy? Not your plan, but how? How are you going to put food and money back into the American people's pockets? I don't hear it. I don't hear it. We're going to move off of that. I don't know. Like I said, right now, nobody has my vote. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it out of Trump, no matter what he say. I don't trust him. But even though, I don't trust him, I know whatever law he finna pass is, if you smart, you're an American and you'll get your ass out there and benefit from it. No excuses. No, because I'm black. Get off your ass and go get you a piece of the American dream. The law is made. It don't discriminate. It don't say this law is for white only. It don't say that. As long as you're an American, this law applies to you. I don't do much trust them. I get it though. I'm an American too, so whatever you finna do, I need to join in. Like they keep saying, he ain't doing that but trying to make the rich rich. How? You should be trying to get to some money too. There's no such thing as you don't want no more money, because you do. You need it. You need the money to survive around here. Yes, you do. Unless you want to be poor. Y'all get together over there. And stop believing everything y'all hear in the media. Go do your own research. I booked a trip to Jamaica. My job denied my vacation 4 days before departure, unless I find somebody to cover my shift. However, I can't find nobody to cover my shift, and the manager just told me that I will be terminated if I don't and still leave. What to do, y'all? This is hard. Shout out to everybody out there who works 9 to 5. Shout out to all y'all who go to work and do what you're supposed to do and come home. Now, I'm big on work, right? So if I'm going on a vacation, I like to put in time way ahead of time. Way ahead of time, like 6 months to a year in advance. I'll go ahead and put it in. Especially because, and I like to book my trips 6 months to a year in advance anyway, because I don't like last minute bookings or rushing. I don't like none of that. I like to book my shit early when the shit affordable. So if I booked a trip like this, and like I said, my notice gonna be put in 6 months ahead of time, and it comes up to the time where my vacation is finna start, I'm gonna know, but a month or two before my vacation get here, if I'm approved for it or not. If they don't approve me and wait till after that month to say, well, we're not approving it, I'm gonna go sit down with my manager. This just me, y'all. I'm not lying. I will go sit down with my manager, and I will express to her how of a good employee I am, how I'm always on time, how I come in and do my job, how I'm not ever getting written up or ever in trouble. So the moment I want to do something with my life, number one, I'm an adult and I have to give you all a permission slip or ask for permission, which I still see a problem with, to go on a vacation. And then when I ask months in advance, you still don't grant it to me. That makes me feel like y'all do not value me as an employee and never have. Y'all don't value my time. I'm here on time every day for y'all, valuing y'all time. But y'all don't value my time at all. I'm letting you know now. If somebody else does not cover this shift, then you're going to have to just do what you got to do. I'm going on a vacation and I'm going to enjoy myself. I've worked hard. I've taken time out of my life to come into your job, to make sure that I put my all into your job and make sure that your company excels. Now it's time for me to take some time out of me. That's me warning my boss. And not, I love my job and I let them know I love it. But I'm telling you now, I have a life to live and I value my life. I value my time off. It seems like y'all don't value my life. Y'all do not value my time, and y'all don't value my time off. And that for me would have made it plain and clear to them where I stood. I stand with me. Yeah, and I would be trying to have this conversation a month or two before I go, just in case I need to be putting in applications. So when I come back, I don't have no job. I'm about to be covered. Y'all ain't finna fuck me. Cause that's what these companies do. These companies wait. Y'all don't even talk to them. Y'all wait till it come and just don't show up. After they done warned you, nah, I'm gonna warn you back. So we can have proper communication as adults. That's how you do. And if they don't value you, they're gonna let you go right then and there. I'd rather you do that early. No lie. No lie. And it may suck. This is why you gotta plan your vacations early so you can already have the money saved up. And I plan it so early. I usually like doing it a year so that I can go ahead and set the bill money for that month to the side so that when I go on vacation, I got plenty money. I'm not worried about no money. I'm not worried about no funds. I'm not worried about no bills because I done saved up and already paid all that off. So if it was me, I was reading the comments and somebody said, just get you a doctor notice saying you got COVID a few days before it's time for you to go on vacation. And boom. And boom. You gone for 2 weeks. Nah. I'm in the A, y'all. So this scenario is definitely fitting for Atlanta. It's definitely fitting for Atlanta because Atlanta known for this. They won't give you no fucking time off. Sure won't. Sure won't. They'll pull some shit like this. They probably won't fire you. They're just gonna see how far you gonna go. They probably will fire you too. Atlanta known for that. They'll fire you for anything. So don't put that past them, baby. They will most definitely fire you for anything. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna do one more for y'all while I'm in the kitchen cooking my breakfast. Let's see, we got one more. You really ain't make it over there to the table, which is fine. Y'all already know how I'm coming. I already told y'all. Let's see.
Energetically are comfortably people that vibrate the highest energetically are comfortably in their villain era. So what do I mean when I use the phrase villain era? We're not talking about a bad guy in a movie. We're talking about you, your villain era. It means that you don't mind being the villain in someone else's story if that means that you are standing firm on what you believe in. So that's like you, for example. You are in your villain era. Why? Because you don't care anymore. And when I say you don't care, it's not that you don't care about people, because you have many people in your life that you care about. But there's certain things that you don't care about anymore. Like when people judge you, you don't care about that anymore. When people drag your name through the dirt, you don't care about that anymore. When people don't support you when support is due, you don't care about that anymore. Because you know the right people who believe in you will support you. You don't care about certain things anymore. It is below your feet. It is behind you. It is not anywhere in your vision. You just don't care anymore. Because people that vibrate the highest energetically are comfortably in their villain era. So what do I mean when I use the phrase villain era?
All right, y'all, I'm gonna cut it out.
We're not talking about a bad guy in a movie.
I agree. She said people that vibrate the highest, are in their villain era. I agree. I guess that applies to me too right now. I guess I'm in my villain era. Because right now, I'm vibrating very high. I have a high frequency. I can feel it. And she's absolutely right. When you're in your villain era, you don't care if you're looked at as whatever they're looking at. It's like you don't give a fuck about what people think anymore. You don't give a fuck what people got to say anymore. You don't give a fuck about saying no anymore. Because now it's all about me and my well-being and where I'm going in life. And if that is not fitting of your life, I don't give a fuck If you don't like what the fuck I'm doing in life, I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with me. That the fuck you over there, whatever the fuck you thinking and however the fuck you feel, has nothing to do with me. It's about me. So if that comes off as like villain or what he said, uppity, I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. And I think I'm in that era because I really don't give a fuck, y'all. Like, what you eat does not make me shit. So, and that goes for a lot of y'all out there. A lot of y'all need to get in y'all villain era when it comes to people. Y'all need to not give a fuck what people got to say about you. These folks go to sleep every day thinking about themselves. They don't give a fuck about you, me, and nobody else. So just for that little moment of them talking shit about you, it won't matter tomorrow. It won't matter in 5 minutes. It don't matter. A lot of us need to stop giving a fuck about what the fuck other motherfuckers gotta say. We gotta stop even giving a fuck. And then we'll be better. That's what took me so long to do this show. No lie. I would think about everything that people would say about me. Like, what they gonna say about me? Ooh, they not gonna like me. Ooh, this, ooh, that. I don't give a fuck no more. This is what I want to do. I like sitting around talking about what goes on in the media, giving, my unofficial opinion that nobody really give a fuck about. I like it. And I shouldn't give a fuck if you like that for me. I shouldn't give a fuck if you don't see that for me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like that. I'm sitting over here saying my unofficial, unrespected opinion. I don't give a fuck. That's nothing to do with me. I don't even fucking know y'all. I don't even fucking know y'all. I'm doing this for the ones who want to sit around and listen to my opinion. For the ones that are entertained by the things that I say and do. I do this for y'all. And then at the same time, and at the end of the day, I really do it for me. Like I said, this is something that I want to do. So I'm really, and the ones that want to join in or that are entertained and like what I do, welcome on board. But people talking about me, saying stuff about me, and it's not even about people talking about you. It's everything in life, like bills. I just don't give a fuck no more. We already know bills come around every month. We already know how to keep them. Getting a haircut every 2 weeks. I don't care about getting a haircut every 2 weeks no more. I don't. I used to do it because why you walking around with your hair looking a mess? Why you walking around with no haircut and I was doing that for other people to feel comfortable. Like, they don't feel comfortable when they see my hair looking a mess. So I'm just gonna make sure I have me a haircut every 2 weeks so ain't nobody got nothing to say. The bitches can't talk about me. I keep a haircut. I keep this. Fuck that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm not getting a haircut because I don't want to get a haircut. If I don't want to get a haircut, I'm not getting one. If I don't want to, like today, I told y'all this week I was going to come on and put on an outfit every day this week. Today, I ain't got no outfit on. I got my sleeping clothes on. I'm in here cooking breakfast. It's 11 o'clock. I'm finna go run my errands at 1 o'clock. Like, fuck it. I ain't got no outfit on today. Oh well. I don't give a fuck. And y'all need to start being like that too. Especially in America. In America, you gotta have an I don't give a fuck attitude. Don't be disrespectful to people, but don't really give a fuck. Because people, what they eat don't make you shit. And it's plenty of people around here. There's plenty of people around here that disrespect people, look down on people, and people take that stuff to heart. A lot of people don't even move out of fear of what somebody else would think or is going to say about them. I was one of them people. Moving out of fear. And doing this, just even saying this, is helping me. It's helping me. It's helping me get a lot of things off my chest and come to terms with, yeah, you was once that person. And don't go back to being that person. And I won't. I'm not going back. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't give a fuck. So if that makes you a villain, then be a villain of your life. That way people know they can't come. I can't go over there with no, you cannot, because you already know over here things are carried a little different over here. And you know, a lot of celebs are like that. A lot of celebs don't really give a fuck. They give a fuck, but then they don't. And the people that they hire or that's around them, either we on the same page or I'm gonna let you go. And when they let people go, they got so much to say about them. Oh, you was this. You was a bad boss. She was this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You were not a part of the dream. I don't care. And the dream keeps going. And it keeps going. And as it should. As it should. All right, y'all. We are at the end of the show. I'm still cooking, y'all. I'm taking my time. Y'all don't know me, but I take my time doing everything. Cause like I just said, I don't be giving a fuck. I'm not rushing no more. Like I said, I know how life is. If I need to be somewhere by 1, I need to be up around now. It's 11 o'clock. I'm finna eat my breakfast and be in there getting ready. So I can be out the door by 12:30. Yeah, y'all. We are at the end of the show. And I would like to thank each and every last one of you all for tuning in today with me. As always, it's a pleasure to be here with you all. And it's a pleasure to be able to do what I do. Be able to sit around and talk about what's actually going on out here in the media and, you know, observing, no digging. You know what I'm saying? Just observing the situation and giving an opinion on it. But, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in with me today. I would like to thank you. Also, if you haven't, I'm on all social media platforms. On IG, it's the.jq.show. That's at the.jq.show. On Facebook, it's Jaquavius Q. And on TikTok, it is the JQ Show. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I will see you all on Monday morning. Later.